Hello and welcome back to Ask Alan About Low Carb Cocktails. This week we're going to continue our Cedar Ridge Distillery tour and try another one of their great products. Stay with me as we look at their Anniversary Blend. Hello and welcome back to Ask Alan About Low Carb Cocktails. Today we're going to do a review of Cedar Ridge 20th Anniversary Bourbon. This is an Iowa bourbon finished in Tokaji, ruby port, Amontillado Sherry Casks, and a second New American oak barrel. This is expertly blended by Murphy Quint, and this is something that I think that he was just shooting for the stars for, because it was their 20th anniversary and he wanted to do an excellent bourbon. I've heard this is great. I actually have not tried it yet, but we'll see how this tastes and do a quick review, and then we will do a cocktail. So this is a unopened bottle. And definitely this is their I think that they may have information on here. I don't know how many bottles were done. I do see these every once in a while out in distribution, but they're going to be hard to find by now. But there's a number of other bottles of their bourbon that I think will work for what we're going to make here. But what we're going to do is we're going to do a tasting and just see how this one, 20th anniversary one, tastes. The specs on this, again, Cedar Ridge 20th anniversary bourbon, 55% ABV, 110 proof, and it was around $60, which is a typical price for their finished bourbons. And most of the products are right around, about, in Iowa at least, about $60 or less. They've got stuff that is a lower price. This one, we'll see how it comes out. So I'm getting heavy, like a red fruit smell. There's a bit of citrus. I smell berries in there. Maybe a little orange peel or orange zest. A hint of cinnamon. A little bit of baking spice. I'd seen where some people were getting like a fruit punch, and I might be getting a little bit of that, but not drastic. And there's a little bit of a musty, like straw odor in there too. So let's see what this tastes like. So there's definitely a fruity taste in there. Maybe some cherries, uh, maybe like more of a sour cherry. Um, there's a little citrusy taste in there. Kind of taste a little bit of almost like roasted peanuts. The orange zest is in there, which I had on the nose. Um, you definitely get the barrel influences on the taste. It's a little bit peppery. Cinnamon is in there on a little bit on the back. There's a lot of flavors in this. It's really, really good. Quint, you did a great job on this one. Hopefully, it would be nice if you could make this a steady product, but I know that this was a special release. But maybe he'll come out with something similar in the future. Maybe the 21st anniversary will be something else if he decides to do that. But if you can find a bottle, this is definitely one to get. So as I'm here talking, just as a fitness on the finish, it's kind of a layered finish. It's not as long a finish as some of the other products, but you still get that spiciness, a little bit of a dry, earthy taste, little bit of straw or grain, but not it kind of those major flavors you tasted on the palate kind of are subdued, and some of those more earthy, straw, grainy flavors are starting to be on the tongue. But it's just not over the top. It's just kind of a little bit there. So definitely the palate tastes were really, really good, and the finish is unfortunately some of those great fruity flavors kind of started to diminish. Of course, I talked a long time before I started thinking about the finish. So if I'd have said something sooner, I probably would have had a lot more of those other flavors still lingering around. So let's try a cocktail with this. And I did look online and look at my notes here. This is something that I found online called an Iowa Mule that the AI decided that this is something that would work with this bourbon. So let's see how that comes out. So on a mule cup, I've got a little bit of ice in there. I might have to put some more in, but we've got 2 ounces of the Anniversary blend. That's almost 2 ounces. Just top that, get that up to 2. And if you have a mule mug, then you can just make it in the mule mug. This wasn't called for to be shaken or anything, but I will keep a bar spoon out just in case to stir things up. And there's not a lot in this, so there's one half ounce of lime juice. That's the lime. I just squeezed some more and filled this up. And so half ounce. And then go ahead and stir that, and then put the ginger beer in. Now, as I've explained before, I use ginger beer when I make cocktails. Usually don't finish it off, and then I put it in this bottle. And I think that I will finish this bottle off now. That's 2, 3. I'm only going to need an ounce of this. I'm going to have a lot of leftover ginger beer this time. I might just drink it so I don't have to dump too much out. And basically, since you're topping it, you can put more in if you like more ginger beer. The Gosling's ginger beer is not heavy on the ginger, but it is a decent ginger beer. Let's just put a little bit more ice in there. And then for garnishes, a lime slice, and I've had these dehydrated limes that I typically use. So we'll put that on there. And it's or an apple wedge, but I'm going to do an apple wedge also. And that is called the Iowa Mule. It's very good. I do like mules. This bourbon tastes good in there. And since I didn't use a heavy ginger beer, it isn't covering up the good flavors of this whiskey that much. So this is actually a very good drink, something that I will enjoy finishing when I finish the video. And I do ask that you do check out the description. In there, you will find a link to the distillery, and you can buy the bottles of alcohol that they sell there if they have it still in stock. Otherwise, you can find most of their products at various online liquor stores. And if you're in Iowa, you can find different Cedar Ridge products in all of the liquor stores around here. So you may be able to still find this in some of the liquor stores, maybe be able to find it online. Unfortunately, it may be all gone because it was a limited release for their anniversary, and that was a few months ago that when these came out, I believe. I do hope you can find it. If not, use one of their other finished bourbons and make a great Iowa Mule. Actually, one of the ryes might taste good in this too. As a matter of fact, for a mule, a rye might give some good taste to it. But there's lots of Cedar Ridge products. You will find one that will work in any cocktail you can imagine, and this mule is a perfect example. So definitely check out the description. I've got the recipe for the cocktail, information on the bottle, and just information about what I brought forward in this video. And I do hope that you will like and subscribe and comment and share this video with other people. I like to get some more interaction going so that this gets pushed out to more people. Trying to build a community so that more people can learn how to make cocktails that don't have lots of sugar in it, like most cocktails do, and so that people can see what some of these excellent spirits taste like. I've reviewed bourbons, whiskeys, single malts, rums, gins, even some vodka. And vodka is not much to review because most of the vodkas are basically the same. At least to me, they are. So I know that there's some spirit that I've looked at that I think that you'll enjoy. And I do hope that you will sign up to be a member of this community. So definitely come back next time as I do yet another bourbon from Cedar Ridge. That's the last one of this series that I'll do. And then I'll move on to some other things. But definitely check that out next week's episode to see what I do have. And have a great week. Enjoy life. Enjoy friends and family. And be safe.